Kia ora koutou. Welcome to the Concept of Learning Part 4. In the past 3 videos, we've talked about all the theories about how learning works and the science behind it. In this video, I'll introduce you to some practical study strategies that should help you work out some things that you can do. I've organised this video into different learning styles, so if you're already aware of the type of learner you are, you can use the video chapters to skip ahead, or you're welcome to watch the whole video. Here are some study strategies for visual learners. I've set out each section using the PO of learning actions, so here are the first 3. You could try using graphic organisers with images and colour codes to record information. Take photos or use post-it notes or use symbols and shapes or charts. To repeat the things you've learned, you could make a chart, go through your notes and use a coloured highlighter. Summarise the learning in a visual way. To review the information and check what you've remembered, you could use some visual flashcards or the traffic light system, which I'll talk about in a later video. Returning to the learning could include drawing pictures to show newly learned words or sentence structures, or looking at raranga kupu, word lists, or drawing a picture for each word. Lastly, it might help you to reuse the information by putting up coloured sticky notes around your home or workplace, or making a learning summary page either on paper or on a device if you prefer. For the auditory learner, some strategies might include recording the new learning using your phone or computer, tablet or iPad, or some other type of recording device, and then listening back to it. Repeating the information might also include the playback of the recorded files. Recording a video of yourself repeating what you've learned and listening back. This is a great way to practice your pronunciation too, if that's a learning goal for you. Explaining what you've learned to someone else is another good way to review what you've learned or read any written notes that you've taken aloud. If your learning style is auditory, returning to the learning and reusing it is really all about finding ways to record the learning so that you can listen back to it. In the previous slide and in this one, I've included something called a mnemonic strategy. This is a way to remember something you've learned by making up a sentence or pattern of letters to help you remember a fact. An example of this in English is saying Roy G. Biv to remember the colours of the rainbow. There's a few that have been developed in Te Reo Māori as well, like the ones created to remember the A and O categories, but I'll save that one for a different video. Here are some study skills and strategies for physical or kinesthetic learners. Recording the information can be done using things like making a collage, cutting and pasting words into sentence structures, acting out scenarios, maybe recording it in a video. You can make repeating the information more suited to the physical learner by using matching activities, flashcards, making a poster or using physical signs. An example of this might be to use te reo rotarota, sign language, play charades or use other physical actions to represent a word or a phrase. Memory games, writing the learning on a whiteboard, playing taupaki, which is snap, using flashcards or testing yourself using sticky notes on the wall are great ways to review learning. Returning to the learning for physical learners can be done by making your own resources, creating physical flashcards, or making up new physical actions for words or phrases. Playing games like E Kiana a Haimona, Simon says, where physical actions are included, is also a great strategy. Another strategy is speak, move, repeat, using words or phrases you've learned while doing physical activities. For the textual learner, everything is about the written text. Using note-taking techniques, annotated images, highlighting keywords, making written summaries are all good ways to record learning. Rewriting, highlighting text, making up tables or charts are effective ways to repeat the information, and using flashcards are one way to review it. Other ways to review learning mentioned here are using the look, cover, write, check peer assessment and traffic light checkups. I'll be talking about all of these as well as note-taking methods and annotations in my study skills series of videos. So if you're interested in finding out more about those and other examples of study skills, please go and watch those videos too. There's lots of ways to return to the learning for the textual learner. One of those ways is to paraphrase and summarize the learning, especially if you're working with a piece of text you didn't write yourself. There's a lot of different mind mapping and note-taking techniques you can use, and making lists of kupu can also be helpful, depending on the topic. Some of the best ways to reuse the learning are to do sentence building activities and sharing your learning with others, as well as just rewriting the learning to read again at a later time. So here's some learning and study skills for the social learners amongst us. These are the type of collaborative activities where you're working together with other people. Recording the information can be done as a group or in other class settings. Talking about what you've learned with someone else, great way to repeat the learning. Share what you've learned about and ask each other, what is the kaupapa? What are the main things you learned about? What are you feeling confident with? What do you still need to work on? Reviewing the information can be done through peer learning reviews, either one-on-one or in a study group situation. Online interactions, social media, Google Classroom are great places to seek feedback and check in with each other to see how everyone is tracking. Social learners can use any interaction with others to return to the learning and reuse what they've learned as they go about their day-to-day activities. Talk about your learning at mealtimes, when you're catching up with friends, chatting to your children or whānau. If you're able to, setting up times to meet with other learners of Te Reo Māori to chat about what you've been learning about or do some conversation practice is a fun, informal way to reuse the learning. Some of the study skills mentioned in this video will be explained in more detail in my study skill videos called Putting in the Mahi. I'll be going over ways to organise information to make it easier to study, how to take notes, some learning activities, and some simple ways to self-monitor and track your learning. I'll also cover some ways to record your learning, like posters, flashcards, lots of methods that I've used as a teacher of children and adults for years that I know really work, if you're willing to put in the mahi. I'll be giving you some examples too. These types of things can help you retrieve and recall the information, which will help you remember what you've learned. So if you're interested in learning more, have a look at the Putting in the Mahi videos on the Tukua Te Reo channel or on the website. I hope you find them useful. Kia ora koutou.